We have to go to where the bones are buried. I don't care what we're writing about.
The
Okay.
ghost and the
There are a
bone.
lot of bones that are buried, and there's a lot of violence, and there's a lot of stuff connected to that. And no matter how we do it, whether it's an individual story or it's something that's more collective, there's there's a past that we have to reckon with.
Well, you certainly talked about the bones in the book of Matt. I mean, you uncovered and had a tremendous backlash from
Yeah.
that
Well,
uncovering.
I think all human beings share truths. We share similar truths. And, I don't have one truth because I'm a gay man, and then you have another truth because you're a woman, and someone else. We have common human truths. And so that's what really interests me. And in the case of the book of Matt, I went thinking I was going to write one story and discovered another. And so
Right.
then I had to wrestle with that moral question of, do I write the story I found? And at the end of the day, there really was no question because I had an obligation to write the story I found.
Yeah, I mean, and that's again Southern writers. I think it goes to that. Are we just gonna, as much as I like Eudora Welty, in some ways I don't think she did,
Mm,
you know, throw herself into the other side of Southern life.
mm, mm.
But yes, I think you have to go to where the bones are buried, and that can be
I'll tell
really
you who's
hard.
I'll tell you who's been speaking to me. I mean, spoke to me when I was a lot younger, but is so present for me, is James Baldwin. I
Oh
just,
God.
this is a writer who I could read James Baldwin for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
and there would be always more to glean and more to
Yeah.
process and appreciate. But yeah, I think we're in a period of really rethinking so much and hopefully reimagining and,
Reimagine.
you know, thinking of the world in new ways and thinking of how we can live with each other and reconcile, reckon first. If we're going to reconcile, we have to reckon first with these secrets in the past. And I've got plenty to do, I can tell you right here in my life, just with what I'm telling you. And family secrets and the things they didn't tell us. I always say to people, being a gay guy, I say, you don't come out of the closet once in your life. You're spending the rest of your life coming out of closets.
Oh, I think you're absolutely right, and I know that. I think to go back to what we started off with, it takes courage, and yes, I love James Baldwin. I love God the way the man speaks, or spoke is so articulate. Um, but I think we have to really search for courage to tell the truth, as you're saying.
I,
And and your truth and my truth might be very different as we know today than what's going on in this administration. They feel their truth is valid. It just takes courage to stand up